This morning I was in the Spirit with Father, and I was praying to Him, and I was asking Him. I said, Father, I am behind on so many bills, and I am in desperate need. And I've always trusted Father, and He had given me a very special servant of His that had blessed me for quite a while. And it continues to attempt to bless me, but she's not able to bless me like she wants to, because she got hurt on her job. Whereas last year, I had a mini stroke. I don't think I told you, but I had went back to work, and I had been working, and we were working really hard because COVID hit, and I was still struggling to get my strength back from beating terminal cancer a couple of years back. But Father said to me, He said, I want you to go and teach this teaching and lay out your heart before these people and see who hears you. And I feel His presence on this teaching very heavy. It's something that is not really taught or focused on like it should be. And I almost can feel myself ready to weep. But Yahshua, when He came, He healed through Father. He healed the physically blind. My job is to heal the spiritually blind. And a part of my place is to help guide people to the throne of the Most High. And to guide you into those who truly love Him. To help you so that you can be pleasing to the Most High. A lot of people don't realize when Yahshua walked, and a lot of people don't get that the reason He really had a 3-year ministry was so that He could train the disciples in the ways of virtue, so that when He sent the Comforter, or the Ruach, to them, they would be able to receive it. And a part of my job and my burden is I am also here to try to guide people into being virtuous so that they too can use the Ruach for its true purposes. And virtue is very important. It's so important, and we are not taught these things. We have not been taught these things in church about virtue and holding on, how to be responsible with our tongues, how to be responsible with our walk. We're made to believe that if we walk and judge and condemn, then, we are go to church every week and get that fire and brimstone sermon that we're saved and we're going to be raptured out of here and the world's going to be destroyed, and all, a lot of things that were deceptions that we didn't realize were deceptions. But I'm not going to go there today. What I want to focus on is this one's teachings. Of course, this isn't him, it's an actor, but you get the drift. And how he taught these to be virtuous. And for some reason, it doesn't dawn on people that he and all of these that he was guiding and leading were homeless. And they trusted Father every day for their food, every day for where they were going to lay their heads, especially this one, especially Yahshua. That's why he said things like, don't worry about tomorrow. It's why he taught the way he did. He was trying to teach virtue. How to be virtuous. Remember when the woman touched the hem of his garment? He stopped and turned around. He said, "Who touched me? I felt my virtue leave me." He was guiding these men on how to be virtuous. Something a lot of us were never ever taught. He said, "Give to the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who would borrow from you." Today, I'm coming to beg from you people, my fellow servants. But I want to finish the teaching. And look at what he said. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Then shall this king say, and he shall say unto them on his right hand, Come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, you clothed me. I was sick, you visited me. I was in prison, you came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when we saw thee hungry, we fed thee, or thirsty, and we gave you drink. When we saw the stranger, we took thee in, or naked, we clothed thee. Or when we saw the sick or in prison, we came unto thee. And he shall answer unto them, and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, you have done it unto me. Did you get that? Because he himself was without. And his servants were without. And they had to trust on people every day to help them, to clothe them, to feed them, to help them have a place to lay their heads. That was the kind of faith that he was teaching them. Not to worry about tomorrow. Worry about today. We're going to worry about today and let the evil of tomorrow be sufficient for the day of tomorrow. He said, if someone asks you for something, give it to them. If they deceive you, I will deal with them. So he opened the eyes of the physically blind. And I'm trying to open the eyes of the spiritually blind. Give to the one who begs from you, and I'm begging from you. I am behind on my light bill. Getting ready to be 3 months behind. And every little bit helps. $10 helps. Whatever anyone can help me with. If you're a subscriber, wonderful. If you're not, that's wonderful too. Whatever's in your heart. I don't like to ask for money, and I don't like to beg, but Father put it in my heart to beg, to see who his servants are, to see who truly follows this one. If I can't get it paid, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm begging you to please help me. By helping me, I am one of the least of the brethren right now. I don't need much to get by every month. He has blessed me in so many other ways, but today he poured it into my heart. He said, nope, teach this. And you ask them plainly to help you. So, I'm asking you plainly, can you help me? I also wanted to let you know that in the days ahead, I and another servant are getting together, and we are going to be doing some Zoom meetings that we're going to be putting on our different channels. And I'll be giving you links to her channel, and she's going to give her subscribers links to mine. But we can't go live on YouTube until we have at least 1,000 subscribers, whereas that is where Father is leading us, so that people can ask questions, and we are able to answer questions. And so we're able to pray. We want to pray for the hungry and the thirsty and the stranger and the naked and the sick and those imprisoned. And we want to minister to these people. And we want to try to lead everyone to Father. And we want to teach you the virtues of the Most High, so that He can be pleased with all of us. We want to help teach you the spiritual ways, the spiritual laws that we were never taught. I was never taught these spiritual laws in church. So, if it's in your heart to help, I am asking plainly, as He said to me, to ask you plainly. And I praise Him. I praise our holy living Yahweh for anyone He uses to bless me. Let Him be glorified forever and ever.